Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So if you are new to this channel, my name is Tim. So I've been tinkering with my 2008 Toyota Sienna and convert it into a minivan camper. So yeah, after many build and watching other people build, and I'm finally gonna settle with this build that I'm about to do right now. So far, I already accomplished complete stage 2. So I'm gonna give you a quick tour of what's been happening, all right? Okay, so if you're wondering where I'm sitting at, actually I reversed the front passenger seat around. So I'm sitting it. It's gonna be my lounging slack hanging out place. So I can see right now this design is based on open area, like a loft type, So nothing in the middle right now because I took out the the middle chair right here. So I'm gonna do a quick scan, let you see what it look like. So there's no seat here. So this area is wide open, except for this over here because the one third of the bed frame gonna be covered up to here. But as you can see in the back is countertop for storage and cooking. Also, I have more countertop on this side. Of course, we have more storage behind it over here. So cup holder, stuff like that. I have more stuff back here, which I will do a little bit later. I will be cutting hole to access to it. There's more hole gonna be there, more storage hole will be cut over there for more storage. But today we are gonna work on the bed. So this bed previously I built it so I can take, this top piece here. It used to have a leg to sit over here, and then if I don't use it, I can always, detach it and push it back, and then I can put those the passenger seat over here that I leave outside there. Those two seats can be installed less than 5 minutes. All right. So this is the actual bed that, used to be like this. It's about 6 feet and 5 feet 8, so it's more than enough. But right now it doesn't have the leg on it. That's why I have my foot, supported. But the goal today is I'm gonna make it swing up, so I don't have to remove anything. Just one motion, it will go right up. All right. So let's take this bed out, and I will show you how I'm gonna do this. So unfortunately, we are not building this platform from fresh. So I will try to explain as much as possible how you will be able to build to start with. 2% unit 3x4 for 4x8 plywood, but this one is half-inch. So either way, just use a 3x4. Spend a little bit of extra money to get a 3x4. It's more solid, it's more stable. But I already had this, so I'm not gonna buy more wood to build this. The only thing I need to do right now is modify that. This piece right here, this one piece will cut into two pieces to become a little kind of swing right here. And all right, I will put a link to the original build, a video for the original build, how to do this. But I don't know, they make it too difficult for it should be. So once you get the right dimension you want for your bottom part, just ignore all this on top right here. Pretend like it's not there, just the bottom part. So what I did right here, I divide this into 1/3 and 2/3. And what I did is to get a 2x3, lay it out. In this case, we have to do, I'm just gonna use this as a sample. So this arm and this piece should pretty much close together. So when you build it, this piece, you have to kind of like save enough space on the side here for the 2x3. This is 2-inch, space. So that way it'll be able to swing up and down. Because it's gonna be attached to one of the leg here in order for it to swing. So right here, I'm doing a little bit different. What they did is they have the piece sitting on top of this, like that. and they bought these T's, metal T-square instead of just L square like this for me. Cause those are more expensive. I think they use about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 of those, they get pretty expensive. So I'm gonna do a little bit compromise using a different way of doing this. So I just a little bit modify that leg to make it more stable, doesn't sway this way. See, previously I mounted them like this, and then there's 2 screws on the top of this panel go down. I will show you when I get to that part, but I change it. See how I cut it 1/3 away, so that way it will grab onto here. And then I put 2 screws on the side, and you can see the bracket right there kind of bend. That's the same bracket as that. I just used the longer part to bend down like that, and that will be stable and solid. It's not going anywhere. Remember, there will be another leg in the middle for the swing arm to connect to. So right now, I don't know where that position should be, so that's why I leave it alone. Okay, the next step we're gonna do is adapt that thing. We're gonna make the leg, the arm right there, to hook up to that length right there. But I have to do some modification for that right now. So I went ahead and put the main bed platform into the vehicle to make sure it's still level after I redo the legs. It's very important. If everything is crooked here, if this one's crooked, everything else is gonna be crooked, right? So it kind of about level right now. You can see it's level over here too. Yeah, this is very crucial part right here. So if you have to, you can always trim, each leg to make it, it's better to have extra on the leg and then trim it down the bottom to make it level. Plus, don't forget you have to account for your thickness of your foam bed here. Because right, as you can see right now, I got 4 inch, so I should have plenty of room back here for the leg to stick down here. All right, so once it's good, I'm gonna go ahead and do the next step, which is create an arm. We're gonna go into that 1/3 piece that we'll move. All right. All right, so I cleaned this up, leave enough room on the side here for the 2x3 to be able to fit in a space. So right now, what we're gonna do, we cutting. This is 2 feet from there to here. Same thing on that side. So what we want to do is cut a diagonal pieces through here. This is a 8 feet piece. So I divide up into 4 inches right here in the middle, and then that should cross right there in the middle. So the distance from here to here is an approximate. So it's gonna be interesting. One cut, and there's no going back. And then when that diagonal, we're gonna attach it to that piece over there. So that will create an angle. You will see once I attach it. So this is very difficult to do, even though I mark them equally. But after I cut, you can see they are not quite equal cut. So I'm gonna have to trim it down. At least now the angle is about the same. And then we're gonna try to attach this into this part right here. This is where it's gonna swing. This part gonna swing up. This is the hardest part right here, is figure out where the end of this is gonna be. So you can see this piece is gonna be like this. Hook it up to here. And then you see the extra end over here. So this, after you attach that, this is where you're gonna determine where's the third leg gonna be at. So it looked like it might have to be somewhere here to swing up. But I think I need to move this up a little bit more. I don't know, I might have to change the angle on this, but then it's too thin. It has to be somewhere here. Maybe a little bit down here, as far as I can do. Yeah. All right. Let me put a third. I'm gonna mark it that way I know. Well, actually, I'm gonna attach it first to make sure it stand up, and then we'll mark it. Woo-wee. Took a while to finish this part here. By the way, this is the most difficult part of this whole project here. So, in order to attach it correctly, I have to kind of put a line up, put the block there. That when you flip it over, all the weight on this end gonna transfer to that post. Also, there is another attachment that's gonna be here. So I'm working on that side right now, and I already made a block for this, and I kind of mark it where this block should be, like somewhere up there. So I'll just throw it. And then I already mark where I should drill a hole, so I can, when I flip it around, then I'll be able to attach this part to here. You see how it kind of like tilt up a little bit, just like on that side? All right. I forgot to mark the hole, so now I have no idea where the hole is. Yeah, I had to mark the hole where I'm gonna want to drill from the top down, so it doesn't, you see how it's not out here, but it's like in between here. So I have one over here, one here. That's good right there. Well, there's one right here already, so I don't need to drill hole that one. Maybe one right here. So you can see these holes. I'm gonna have to do, you will see. Here comes the fun part. See, I did mark where I should stop, which is right there. That's a little bit too thick. Whew, it took me a while to get this done, but yeah, to get this middle leg with the attachment, the right hole to attach that piece over there, that's the hardest part. I'll give you the dimension when I'm done completely. Right now, I'm gonna cut the edge right there, so that way it will swing up, and I'll bring you back when I finish, and then I will hook that back up in there, and then I will show you how it works. All right. Whew, this one took me a whole day try to get it done to finally figure out the right dimension for it to work. So this is what it looked like from the outside. Let me back it up a little bit here. And you can see there is no leg under the headboard here. But that's okay because it is supported by this beam here. Heavy duty beam right here. I will take it out. See, let me go in here so you can see what it looked like from my lounging chair over here. So where the foot is, it seems like a little bit tight, but it will work. Because I sleep, in fetal position, so a lot of time my leg's not down there anyway, and I'm asleep on my side. So let's look on the other side of this, on this side here, all right? And you can see on this side, I left one of the seat in still, folding up like that, so I can still go in and out through here if I decide to keep this seat here. And you can see under there, I have storage under the bed. You can already see a little peek of that right there. So how does this work? Why I go through all the trouble for this? All right, let me put you on the tripod. I'm going to try to do, I haven't even tried this out yet. See, I might have to cut this bed into two pieces, one small one and one long one, just like with a bed platform is. Because when this go up, you're going to see you have something different configuration. So this bed platform can convert into a little couch. I'm going to attempt doing this from the inside without going outside, all right? Now you can see why I probably have to make this into a little. See how close it is up here? Now you can see why I probably had to make this into a little, but that's the idea. This will convert into a little couch like this. Right? So I'm gonna make cushion for this over here. You can see that cushion. I'm gonna make a little cushion under here. And I'm probably gonna trim that down a little bit. It's a little bit too long. So for now, that is how this new bed is. You see how close the top is? So it's very important you be able to swing it up and down with this. So the height of this leg here is very important too. The higher it is, the smaller this piece up here had to be. So if you want that piece to big as that, I will give you the older dimension of my my bill right here. So at least if you're in a minivan, also I will point out what you need to check before you even try to attempt to make this arm. This arm is very difficult to make, you know, for the right length, the right height. All right. So why is this important for me? Because I don't want to move this bed frame in and out all the time. Also, I like to keep the mattress in here ready to be used. Even though this is blocking my my view in the back there, it's okay. I can see through the side a little bit to see the behind traffic. And this is wide open for me to leave this seat back in. And I'm going to show you how quick it is. I can convert it into passenger mode. There you can see it takes me less than a couple minutes, not even a minute. Actually 45 seconds to get this converted to passenger mode. Let's take a closer look. There you can see both passengers middle row seat is in, and the bed, my full bed frame and the mattress is still inside the vehicle. So it is ready to be used on the road. If I need to take a nap, I could. But the problem is, let me show you. Once I fold this seat up as a, you know, storage mode, that lift is a little bit too long to come down. So, all right, let me show you. So if the seat go up into stow mode like this, and if I'm attempt to lower this down, so I have, see how far it is? I need to trim back in order for it to come down. So that is a future project. So it looked like I need to trim this much down in order for it to clear this part right here. There you can see this right here, just right at the edge right here. I should be able to come down. You know? I don't know. We will see. But most likely this seat will never be here when I'm traveling anyway. The most I probably keep is that seat. There's no need to keep this seat in here. So it's make going in and out easy here. So this bed frame, the most difficult part of this whole build is this part right here, this arm. How long should it be? For this case, So what you do, the length from here to here, about 33 feet, about 3 feet. Yeah, about 3 feet. A little bit, 35 and a half. And this is where it's important, where you should, plus another factor to be considered is the height. When this thing swing up, you see how the ceiling up here, from down here, the ground to the ceiling, it had to have enough room for it to clear, to swing back. So this thing is about 45, 46 inches. But for the height for this thing is 43, about 43 from the floor all the way to the top here. I don't know if you can see it, but the top here. You see how it have enough room? Barely enough room to cover this side over here. See how this side over here? To swing over. Right now, I don't have the right stop yet. See how I overcut it? I should have cut slowly. That way, the edge here should be right here to catch this. But I screw up, so I will fix that a little bit later on. It's easier to do slowly. So see how the angle is about right here? But that is, all right, let's do some other measurement. Also, you gotta make sure it's over level. So right now, this is, see how the bubble right there? It's level there. It's level over there. See, once you have this main platform level, everything else should be coincide with it. Because if remember, I laid this top part on the floor, so it's flat, so it's always be the same. So that is a wrap for stage 3. There is still a little bit fine tuning to do, but the main part of this platform is done. So stage 3 is done. All right. Thanks for watching. I will catch you on the next video. For final, I will have a final van tour once everything is done. So bye for now.